Okay, I'm gonna show some of the stuff I found so far with Rashid. All right, so uh, in this video, I'm just gonna show some of the V-trigger setups that I've been looking at and kind of how I went into finding them. So first off, the V-trigger, it goes away if they block 3 hits, or just because it only has 3 hits, of course. And it will go away like super quick if they do, because it's just, it only has 3 hits. So if you just try to do it in block pressure, then it's not, from what I've found anyways, there's not too many ways to make it useful. So obviously I'd want it to be like as far away as possible. It's probably off my sweep or this move. And by the time I can do any kind of mix up or anything, I may get like one free overhead or low, but that I don't even think it would, like, wouldn't even combo. Um, it would just, if I did the overhead, it would just hit and be like, oh, okay, like 80 damage or whatever. So that's not, I don't really think that there's a great way to use it in block pressure yet, except for maybe making something safe that's unsafe. Like if you swept and like, oh shit, like they blocked it, and you can do that. But that's pretty much it so far on that. So what I have been looking into is how to get them to sort of have to block like a stupid mix-up once they get knocked down. So I looked through like some of his knockdowns. If you do this, then they basically are just blocking it when you wake up or when he wakes up. And that's, like, once again, that's not enough time for you to do anything worthwhile. And in Street Fighter, what happens is if you're already blocking something, so like if I do this and he gets up and he's blocking it, even if I crossed him up while he was blocking like that, he wouldn't have to change sides, because in Street Fighter it's like, oh, you already blocked something, so you're already in block stun. You don't have to do that, especially for the same move. You don't, so just a multi-hitting move. It's you just block. You already blocked it basically. That's what it thinks. You're already in block stun. You already blocked it, so you don't have to keep guessing in that manner. So you want to have a knockdown that knocks them sort of far away, so that you have some time to, let the tornado come in on them and, get ready to set up something stupid. So the best knockdowns I've found, or like combo enders, is this one, and you just do the medium one. You don't mash it, because it lets you, if you don't mash it, you land on the ground quicker. And then any of these kicks of the fly kicks will work as well. So then the only thing that can mess you up, since it's not on top of them while they're, getting up, is they can do different kinds of get ups. So like there's the right now he's doing like the quick get up. There's the just like lay there, like pretty much delayed wake up. And then there's the back roll. So like, well, like really that's the only thing that can kind of mess this up now. So those things are hard to react to. So what I thought instead is, I'll just freeze time while he's doing one of the get ups, and I'll be like, okay, he's doing this one, and then I will, like, do my next mix up accordingly. So let's say I'll just do this one. So okay, he's doing this get up, so I can jump over and cross up like that. I can not cross up like that. I think the best one that I found so far, like most solid, is you can do, it's kind of hard. I haven't mastered any of these. I'm sure there's even more stuff you can do. So it's like, okay, there's a non-cross up, and then here is a cross up, and you can make it, that was like a little easier to tell than normal, but you can make it even more ambiguous. So, and this medium knee thing is super, like you can see right there, it's really hard to tell what side it's going to be on. So something, I keep overshooting it because I haven't mastered this yet. I'm sure like that. See, it's like he got pushed forward by the wind still, but this time it didn't cross up. So, shit like that'll be really hard to tell. And I like that one because if it hits them, then they get comboed by the thing now, the tornado. And if it doesn't, then you're still plus. So you get, a chance to go for more mix-ups or whatever. Then, and you can do that on every knockdown. You just have to kind of space accordingly after you see. So I was like, okay, let's do the same thing. Okay, I can see that his hands are kind of like behind his head, so I know he's doing the back roll thing. So, and I could still do this mix up if I wanted to. But there's like, because he did the back roll, there's like some more options that he's probably trying to do. So he may not be respecting, like maybe he's trying to backdash or something. So if he is trying to backdash, you can do this and it will catch his backdash. And since like you're going back behind the tornado, you're safe. So even if he just decided to block, you just get some chip. And even still, you get another mix up. So even if it's just like, oh, like, whoops, I guess he didn't backdash. It's like, whatever, just go fucking do another mix up. Because this tornado, it stays for a while. Like, it goes kind of slow, but it stays moving for like a long time. So you can do a few things. And then there's also, you can do something like this. Like, okay, he's back teching. I can run up to him, then jump over like that. And of course, I could do it and not cross up as well. I could run up to him, kind of wait, and then do something like that, because he can cancel his hits into his V trigger as well. And you can even do shit. Like, let's see if I can do it real quick. I can do this. Oh, fucked up. Alright. Do this over and back. And normally if he blocked this hit, he wouldn't get pushed back as far, so the tornado would have been closer to him. But the bot thing is kind of stupid. It doesn't do it too well. And you can do like almost any hit into it and like do double cross ups like that, or you can just, if you want, you can kind of just keep pressuring him and be like, oh, like I can just keep doing mix ups, I can just keep doing shit, because even when Rashid gets hit, the tornado stays. So it's kind of like Reptile's force ball, where it's just like, do you really want to try to hit him while this shit's going on? Because that shit is going to launch you. So that's pretty much what I've been looking at so far, and I'll show what to do. See, on this hit, it's like, okay, he's not doing like the spinny legs or the backhand thing. So it's like, I know that he's going to not recover. Basically, he's trying to do delayed wake up. So in that case, I basically just instantly want to go for a mix up, because he's pretty much having to block as he gets up. So I can do like that cross up. I can do, and you can do the medium kick like on all of them. Could run up to him, and something that's really cool that I like is you can run up to people and do something, and you can kind of like keep pushing them either into the tornado, or you can make them block one hit of it. Let's see if I can get it. Like, run up to him and he blocks one hit, and then my V trigger or my V skill like pushed him away. So the two hits, so there's still two hits remaining on the tornado. So now I can kind of either like, do this and push him into it on the other side, and then get another mix up, or there's just like an insane amount of shit you can do with that. And let's see what else. In the corner, I haven't found too many like good setups, I guess. It's like, it's not the same, but I can show you what I did come up with. So the thing is, or why I'm saying it's not as good, is because I think the best way is to do this move. Like, you pretty much have to do this move to get it to be like really good. Because what happens is you do this and he kind of bounces back, and then okay, Now, if you just did this, if I just do like this, and then, oh, sorry, do this, and then this, he's just gonna, like, he's not gonna have to worry about mix-ups, basically. Like, he's just gonna stand up and block that, and I'm gonna be, I could still go for like an ambiguous cross-up or something, but it's not as hard to deal with. So you want the tornado to be like spinning in place for a little bit before he has to block it. So you can do this backdash and then this, which he will be able to get up, before I have time to do much, but he's in the corner, so like what the fuck is he gonna do, right? Like he can't jump over the tornado. He can't jump away from it now. He can't backdash. So it's kind of okay that he has more time because like I can just, I can do whatever now. So kind of in the same boat. And with this now, it doesn't really knock him far away. My backdash doesn't help me, so I'd have to do two backdashes. And that could work sometimes, especially if they do no recovery like that. But if they do this, they could potentially hit me. You'd have to have something really fast, like maybe this, if you were Rashid, could hit me. But I'm sure against a lot of the casts, they'll kind of just have to take it, like even though um, I gave him like a shitload of time to do something. And then there's a couple different, like for combos, like when this hits, you can do, I think the best thing to do right now is like, okay, let's say this hit is to, sorry, I haven't really been practicing these combos, but you V skill after this hits, and then you do that dive kick move because it will, so it hurts like the most. Okay, there we go. So like that. And you don't have to switch sides with it either. I'm just fucking up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. But I know it doesn't have to switch sides. There we go. So like corner carry version right there. So the reason you'd want to do that, even instead of just jumping and dive kick, is because this version it does the same damage and the same stun, but it gives you some of your V skill or your V trigger meter back. So, and of course, like why wouldn't you just want that as well? But sometimes it's hard to do, especially if you landed like one of these like weird cross ups or something, and he would get knocked into the air, so it might be a little harder. You don't have as much time now, so just like you can just run up and do this, and that does a lot of damage as well. Let's see. Now he's blocking. Let's see if he'll block this. Yeah, so now he is. Let's see. If I do this, he probably will like forget to block. Stupid NPC shit. If it gets hit, and he could do this. Or if my other thing hit him, go like that, and then you could do that. Or, it's kind of hard to combo in that manner, but it still does good damage, even if it doesn't, even if you can't follow it up. See, it still did a lot, so I couldn't really follow it up there. So what I would probably try to do is, you could see the tornado is still on the screen after I did this. So I would, I accidentally pushed him over, but I would try to like jump over, and you can even, I think what you can do is, okay, not that. Got this, jump, kick him, then I can switch sides this way. So now he has to block again, right? It's like you got the 2-for-1 deal right there. So, and there's just like, the creativity and like complexity of this goes on and on. So that's what I found so far, and that's kind of just a start. And I think this setup is like, I was really trying to spend time figuring out more of like how to get into it than anything else. And I think this one will be a good one to go to for a while. Like you can keep adding on to it and whatever, and you don't have to worry about something happening like, okay, like, oh, they don't let me do this anymore where I cancel a move into V-trigger, and whatever they do, you can always like see the kind of recovery they pick. So that's kind of the main thing. I was looking into. I think so far this is the best, and you can do it off the EX too, like if you just DP'd someone or something like that. But it's a little different. So I'm sure any like Rashid main would be able to come up with like a ton of shit for that. But all right, so that's like the main thing I wanted to show. I'll go over in another video his frame traps and like how I think you would want to play against people as Rashid. Um, and I'll show some of the combos with V-Trigger too. If you're like, oh, well, I don't really need a mix up. Like I think I could just kill him. Then he can combo like into his V-Trigger as well. So there'll be some stuff there. But all right.